I was born in PE, 1991. I think my mom was 15 then, and my dad was, I think, about 20. And obviously, my mom's family said she was way too young to raise me and look after me. So she dropped me off at the front gate of my dad's school while he was writing exams. So he had to leave his exam and pick me up, and then he took me home to my grandmother who raised me. I was raised by my grandmother, and we weren't a very privileged family, as a lot of my neighbors as well, or, in my community were struggling a lot. My dad was obviously young, and he left while I was still young to Cape Town, and my grandmother was working in the kitchen, and she had to stop after a while. So I was struggling to get meals during the day. And she used to go visit her friends, and if you go visit other people in the township, they make you coffee and give you a little bit of cookies and maybe the bread. And my grandmother would just take the bread, put it in a pocket, bring it home for me to eat. And yeah, that was my life every day. I loved going to school because we get bread at school. We used to get at lunchtime, you get like a slice of bread with peanut butter in it and jam and powdered milk. You just put water into it, and that was probably most of the days my only meal of the day. And but throughout all of that stuff at home, my grandmother, all she could give me was love and time, and I think that's all I needed at the time. And I really appreciated that more than anything else. It's something I wanted from my dad, but he wasn't there. And in the township, the people that you look up to, the heroes for you in the township where I was from, is drug dealers, people. My dad used to smoke weed as well. My uncle smoked weed, my neighbor smoked weed, and my other neighbor also smoked weed. My dad was an alcoholic, and my dad used to abuse my mom when I was young. I think I was 5 years old. I used to watch this. I remember the one day walking in the street and playing with my friends and picking up my mother's teeth in the corner of my street. And at that age already, I knew this wasn't right because my mom wasn't happy. I used to cry to see this. And that day I made myself a promise. I said, I will never lift my hand with obviously touch a woman, and this is not right. And that's what I live my life by every single day. And then I met a teacher called Eric Songwikri. I played against his school in the township. I played rugby when I was young. A lot of my friends were smoking weed, doing drugs, passing away. And obviously when I'm young, I'm also seeing my dad doing all this stuff. I think it's the way to go. So I experimented a little bit, but it wasn't working out for me. So I